Hello again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity, episode 18. Did I say that before? I can't remember. It's only been going for 12 seconds and the memory lapse is already happening. Must be the kid's fault. Catching his amnesia. Well, let's get this show on the road. Last time it was a bit of a spooky episode. The spooky atmosphere ruined the extreme hardcore game of tag because there were two kids, somewhat, apparently, somehow. And now it's the next day and they're eating breakfast. The kids stifled a laugh. Oh yeah, that's right, Takashi was thinking about opening up a stand or something, wasn't he? Hot dogs! Get your hot dogs! They're on the house, and you're gonna lose a lot of money. You don't know what business actually is, do you? Aw, shucks, ma'am, you're just saying that. Ah, come on, you. I suppose we were just happy to be eating hot food. We could worry about the details after our stomachs were full. For the moment, we were enjoying eating that simple meal. After spending some time laughing, the kid suddenly looked up at the ceiling. He blinked. His eyes were focused on the ceiling as if he had seen something. Well, I hope he did see something with the way he's acting, I'm just saying. Hey, what's wrong? My curiosity piqued, I asked him. And following his gaze, I looked up at the ceiling. But I couldn't see anything out of the ordinary. Saw something, like what? Okay. What the heck are you talking about? His eyes looked upward again and started mumbling incoherently. Concerned, I shook his shoulder. And then he snapped out of it. Don't worry about it. If something's up, Sora would warn us about it, right? Oh, daggum it. He's talking too slow. Looks like I'm not the only one who's tired. Then Tsugumi appeared out of nowhere. Nah, we were all just eating hot dogs. Look, I made one for you too. Tsugumi took it without saying anything. Like, thanks. I could hear the sound of her taking the hot dog out of its wrapper. And I watched her motions carefully. I swallowed, watching her. Tsugumi placed the wrapper on the counter. Slowly, with the ketchup in her right hand and the mustard in her left, she squeezed the tubes. Their contents gushed out. Hey, Tsugumi!
Nani?
The hot dog was entirely covered in red and yellow. You eat that much mustard and, it'll kill you.
So?
Tsugumi bit into the hot dog. Hey, it's, is it spicy? I bet it's spicy. You're probably thinking to yourself, dang, I put way too much on, right? Right? For someone who doesn't care, would think she wouldn't put it on there to begin with. And after that, she continued eating in silence. But I thought I'd seen a glimmer of eyes slightly starting to tear. Hey, don't strain yourself. Oh. She doesn't react very well to nosy people. Hey, you want another one? I can make you one.
いらない。
You always just wolf your food down. I don't know, but they're just as much satisfaction in cooking for you. Besides, with all the ketchup and mustard on it, you probably can't even taste it.
味なんてどうでもいい。
Of course it matters. I'm doing my best to show you how real cooking tastes. You just wait, I'll cook you up a meal that will wake up your taste buds.
もう十分食べたから。いい。お腹いっぱいだから。
Well, if you say so. And something pleasant starts. Suddenly, a low metallic sound reverberated throughout the installation. It was a dull, muffled sound. What was that?
少し揺れたわね。
Tsugumi's eyes darted around as if searching for something. Moments later, the kid and Coco, who'd both been resting in another room, appeared. Hey kid, what was that? Since you're the person who, out of this group, I would expect you to know.
さあ、わからない。
That's exactly the answer I expected from... Hey, this isn't having to do with that bad feeling you had earlier, does it? The kid shook his head.
わからない。空に聞ければいいんだけど。
呼びましたか?
From out of nowhere, Sora appeared in midair and floated down right in front of us. Really? She floated down right in front of him? I wonder if she did like any dramatic music as she descended. That would, I would think even if I was a computer program, I would try to do that. She does appear to have a bit of a sense of humor, so that would be... I wouldn't be surprised if she had done that. Hey Sora, where were you?
申し訳ありません。寝坊してしまいました。
Right. You were in sleep mode, I suppose, right? Sora looked embarrassed. Overslept, but you're... And we'll save that for later.
ねえ、今何があったの？嫌な音がしたけど。
フロアを支えるシャフトの一部に歪みが発生しました。
昨日は兆候が見られなかったと思うけど。
はい、事前の計算にはありません。海流の乱れに影響された模様です。
How dangerous are we talking about here?
誤差の範囲内だと思いますが。いえ、待ってください。ツバイトシュトックの倉庫、圧力制御用の配管に異常があります。
What are the pressure regulating pipes?
レミューを覆っている多重隔壁、その内部の圧力調整を行っているパイプです。万一これが破損していた場合、私の力ではこれを修復することができません。異常は軽微ですから緊急は要しませんが、倉庫の状況を確認いただいた方がいいと思います。お願いできますか?
Sure, leave it to me. I volunteered right away.
私も行くわ。
Unexpectedly, Tsugumi also agreed to go. Tsugumi, you sure?
修理するなら工具類が必要なんじゃないの？私ならいろいろ扱い方を知ってる。
Alright, let's go.
ここも手伝うよ。
You know what, Coco? How about you stay here? Okay, you can come too, Coco. Hey, does anyone know where you went? Really? Why did you letting Coco go? I looked around but didn't see you anywhere.
さっきの揺れがあった時に制御室に確認に行ったよ。
私と入れ違いになってしまいましたね。
ちょっと行ってたけしたちが上に行くことを知らせてくるよ。
Alright, kid. I'll leave it up to you. Keep an eye on things from the control room, will you? Just to make sure we don't miss anything.
何か分かったらレミを通じて私を呼んでください。
分かった。それじゃあ。
Bounding across the water surface, the kid shot down the corridor. We climbed the emergency stairs quickly. Even if there wasn't any need to hurry, we couldn't afford to waste any time. Tsugumi set her sights on the floor above and started lugging the heavy toolbox. Coco and Peepee followed right behind. By the way, Sora, I asked Sora, who was gliding alongside me, something that had been on my mind.
はい、倉成さん、何でしょう。
You mentioned you'd overslept earlier.
ごめんなさい。
Sora's face went a deep shade of red. The pixels are they're changing.
実は今朝、
or the laser.
私のデータが入っているサーバーの定期メンテナンスが自動で行われたのですが、その復帰処理に手間取ってしまったようです。事前のチェックが甘かったですね。申し訳ありません。
So that's what it was. I laughed for some reason.
あ、何かおかしかったですか？私。
Sora was confused. No, I just thought it was funny that even you could oversleep, Sora.
はあ、面白いですか。
How should I put it? It's cute.
かわいいですか？
Yeah.
そんな寝坊がかわいい？理解不能です。
What is that off of? Lost in Space or something? It's an older one. I've never seen it. That does not compute. Sora's eyes went round. Maybe it was because this particular use of the word wasn't in her database. Maybe I should take it back. Maybe she doesn't have a sense of humor. It seemed like I remember her making a joke earlier that was... Oh well, maybe I just remembered wrong.
私は皆さんにご迷惑をおかけしたのに。
Oh, good grief. Hey, nobody's angry. Don't let it bother you. Can somebody change her guilt complex? Everyone knows that you're working hard.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Although Sora looked somewhat puzzled, her cheeks seemed to glow with joy. For some reason, I found that amusing too.
そうですか。かわいいですか？
I thought it was a charmingly innocent reaction. I suppose it was the kind of thing you'd call cute. We reached Zuite's stop. It didn't look like there was anything wrong with the floor, but I could hear a small hissing sound. I headed in the direction of the noise. Still, there wasn't any sign of this yesterday. Why do you think this happened all of a sudden?
そうですね。何もかも予測通りとはいかないものですが。みんなが飛び跳ねたからかな。
Coco said this casually.
ほら、みんなで騒がしくしてたから。
It's probably exactly it, Coco. You know, this amusement park made for thousands of people to be moving around all at once. 7 people, 6 people. Well, 5 if you count the hologram. Count Sora. Because she's a hologram, she doesn't have any actual weight to bounce around with, so...
だからレミューが傾いちゃったのかな。
I don't think so.
そうかもね。
Tsugumi laughed softly.
でも修理すれば大丈夫だから。そうだよね。ね、つぐみん。ええ、心配いらないわ、ここ。やったー、よかった。ピッピキピ、プップクプ。
We stood in front of the room where the hissing sound was coming from. Yep, the noise is coming from the warehouse.
ちょっと倉庫内の状態をスキャンしてきますね。
Saying that, Sora disappeared. The steam in there isn't going to explode if we open the door, right? After I asked that, Sugumi eyed the door uncertainly.
そうね。平気なんじゃない？
You can tell? Hey, you aren't...
適当に言ってみただけよ。
Sora suddenly appeared near the door.
確認しました。気圧正常、有毒ガスの発生なし。室内気温、湿度はともにわずかずつですが上昇中。パイプの一部が破損して少し水が漏れています。水深は深いところで10センチ程度です。それなら大したことないわね。まあそうですね。
Let's go in. If we fix it, there won't be a problem, right?
はい、お願いします。
I opened the door. I looked at the wall where the hissing sound was coming from. There was a faint crack in the pressure regulating pipe and water was dancing out of it in a fine mist. If that's all it was, it didn't seem like we had anything to worry about. I thought we'd be able to fix it in no time. Sugumi had opened up the toolbox and started spreading a few tools out in front of her. What do we need to do?
パイプが少し歪んでしまっているわ。金具を締め直すからパイプを持って支えてくれる？
Roger that. Roger, Roger.
向こうのこのパイプがつながってるバルブがあるの。わかる？あれを少しだけ緩めてほしいの。はーい、了解。
We all started working in unison. We opened and closed the valves on a number of pipes, reattached pipes, and welded shut cracks. You seem really used to all this.
何が？
Welding. Where'd you learn that?
知りたいの？
Yes. Well, it's just that...
どうでもいいことを聞くの悪い癖よね。
Hey, we're putting our lives on the line here. We want to know if you're going to kill us with this welding, which makes it a relevant question, Sugumi. And after that, I didn't feel I could ask anything else. Sora just stayed close to us, watching. After a while, an intercom rang from the corner of the room. Huh? Did someone call?
すみません皆さん。田中さんが私を呼んでます。向こうに行かなくてはならないのですが。
Okay, go for it. We should be able to handle the rest ourselves.
はい。では、あとはお願いしますね。
Sora got close to the intercom and it looked like she got sucked into the receiver. Actually, no, that's not a good sound effect either. I knew she could travel instantly, but still, it was disconcerting.
たけし
It wasn't disconcerting her seeing her float down from above earlier. Okay, okay.
まず、そこの青いバルブを。
The water underfoot hadn't gone down at all. Although the drain pump was moving, the drainage pipe was broken.
そしたら、次に赤いバルブをひねって。
We'd fixed a number of pipes, but the sound of escaping steam still hadn't stopped.
それじゃここ、少しそこで待ってて。うん、準備 OK だよ。たけし、今言った順番でバルブをお願い。ちょっとたけし、聞いてるの？
Yeah, alright. I'm sorry, blue, then red, right?
そうよ。緩めて、それから閉めるの。
I set to work upon the blue valve in front of me. I was supposed to loosen this. Which way was I supposed to turn this again? Okay, this I do remember screwing up. I think I screwed it up last time. Oh, what am I doing? Loosen them, then shut them again. Okay. Dang it, I don't have a watch. Okay. Clockwise is going to the right. Counterclockwise is going to the left. So, if we go by... You can tell I'm a very, very handy person here. I can fix crap, you know, if it tears up. I'm the first person anybody calls. Alright, so to loosen stuff that, you know, lefty loosey, righty tighty, right? Yeah. So you go, the left is counterclockwise. Yeah. So I'm supposed to, dang it, quit hitting the mouse wheel button. So I'm supposed to loosen, so I'll go counterclockwise. Yeah, I'm supposed to turn this counterclockwise, yeah. I turned the blue valve with all my strength. The sound of rushing steam grew softer. Alright, next close the red valve. The next valve is nearby. So to close it, righty-tighty. This one goes clockwise, right? I turn the red valve. The strength of the steam from the pipe weakened. Alright, that does it. Okay.
ここ、あとちょっとだけ支えてて。
Putting up her left hand to shield her face, Tsugumi operated the welding torch with her right hand. The crack in the pipe closed visibly.
たけし、ここをつけたらすぐにそっちのバルブを元に戻して。
Okay, gotcha. Tsugumi finished welding.
バルブを早く。
Okay, alright, jeez. I quickly turned the valve back in the other direction. I could feel the steam flowing through the valve.
そのパイプはもういいわ。次はお願い。オッケー。どこ？そうね。ちょっと待って。
The water underfoot still hadn't gone down at all, and it was swirling around. The air conditioner on the wall was sucking in water and gurgling it out. It appeared it had also shorted out. I could see blue-white sparks jumping inside. I hope it doesn't shock me. I was starting to get a little scared. Whoa. Ugh, whoa, I guess. The air conditioner made an awful sound. And all of a sudden, muddy water started overflowing from the exhaust vent. The area around my legs was quickly getting
排水
grimy.
が逆流してる。気をつけて。
My leg got caught up in a jet of muddy water and I lost my balance. I reached out to grab something. I caught on to a stack of crates and old containers lying nearby. Although the crates caught my weight, they shifted and began spilling over. Countless containers and rusty pipes started raining down. They passed me and headed on a direct course to hit the wall. And in their path was... Coco, watch out!
避けて！
Metal was raining down. The old pipe broke apart into thousands of pieces. The containers were splintering. They all struck the surface of the shallow water violently. The sound of hard, heavy objects falling echoed in the room. The whole room quivered. A few pipes along the wall had ruptured and were spewing out water. And where Coco had been sitting only a moment earlier, Tsugumi lay fallen over. Maybe it didn't screw it up last time. Or maybe this has to happen. I don't know. Yeah, Tsugumi lay there, falling over. Coco looked around at the spectacle and hugged Pee-Pee to her tightly, her hands trembling. Just before the metallic objects had crashed down on Coco's back, Tsugumi had thrust her out of the way. She'd protected her while risking her own life. Tsugumi! A metal shard had dug deeply into Tsugumi's right thigh, and it didn't look like she could move. Steam was pouring out of the burst pipe surrounding us, and the drainage pump, not doing its job, continued belching out muddy water in large quantities.
しくじったわ。
Tsugumi grimaced and clasped her thigh tightly. Maybe if Takashi doesn't screw up, she screws up somehow. I don't know. It seems like it was more his fault when I played his path before. I can't remember. I remembered I had to do something like that though. She was losing a lot of blood. The murky water was getting redder by the moment. Hey, you okay? Oh, talking shit. What are we gonna do with you? I guess if somebody got shot in the head, you'd shout, "Oh man! Oh dang! You okay?"
これが大丈夫に見えるの？
Thanks, Tsugumi. You may be mean, but at least you are a voice of reason many times.
まったくバカなこと聞くのね。
Stop laughing! I'm not going to get that. I'm going to get that stuff off you. Just wait. I hurried through the water to Tsugumi and tried to lift the metal off of her. But no matter how hard I tried, the heavy chunk wouldn't budge. Damn it!
無駄みたいね。
In the meantime, the water level had risen from ankle to knee high. Coco crawled over to get closer to Tsugumi.
来ないで。
Stung by Tsugumi's cold words, Coco stiffened and
逃げ
stopped.
なさい。ここ。たけしも。早く逃げた方がいい。このままだとこの部屋の隔壁が持たない。みんな死ぬことになるわ。だから早く逃げなさい。
But, stupid idiot, you think I can just leave you?
しょうがないでしょ。ここから動けないんだし。この怪我じゃどうせ手遅れ。
Shut up! I roared out. I won't let you give up on me now, damn it. Hey Coco, what are you standing there for? Get on that intercom and contact the others. With all her might, Coco moved her trembling legs to get closer to the intercom.
壊れてる。ボタンを押しても通じないよ。
So run up and tell the others to get over here.
わかったよ。
Although she looked flustered, Coco nodded and ran off. The door to the warehouse closed. Soon water came up to the bottom of the door. The water continued to rise. From her waist down, Tsugumi was almost completely underwater. The water level was almost over my knees.
何突っ立ってるのよ。意味もなくそんなとこにいないでよ。目障りだから。
I wouldn't be here if there wasn't a reason. I can't just leave you here.
どうして？
I've taken nothing but abuse from you, and you still haven't thanked me properly yet.
ああ、そう。いい心がけね。
Tsugumi laughed weakly. Her lips were trembling. The murky water was spreading.
ちょっと寒くなってきたかな。
Alright, Tsugumi, I need you to stay with me now. I chose my words as carefully as possible.
正気よ、私。
You'll be okay, the wound isn't that deep, so don't worry.
大丈夫なの。何を根拠に言ってるの。どうかしてるわね。
I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I wasn't paying attention and you got hurt. The water level was rising up to Tsugumi's head. A section of the partitioning had broken and seawater was rushing in. The water was ice cold and seemed like it would freeze us. The water volume increased mercilessly. Her face contorted with pain. In agony, she labored for breath. There wasn't any time. Making up my mind, I dove into the water. I couldn't open my eyes. All I could do was search the bottom using my intuition. Damn it. Using all my strength, I heaved up the large mass of metal sticking into Tsugumi's leg. Aided slightly by the buoyancy of the water, the metal hunk moved slightly. Tsugumi pulled her leg out at once. Lifted my face up out of the water, gulping greedily for air. The flooding wouldn't stop. The water level was already above my shoulders.
あなたってバカね。
Shut up and just keep quiet. With her leg injured, there was no way Tsugumi could swim. Holding on to her, I headed for the exit, where the door was already underwater.
ねえ、助かりっこないわ。
I told you to keep quiet. There's gotta be another exit. I'll look for it. It'll be okay. We'll find a way out of this.
また大丈夫って。
Would you keep quiet? I probably could have forced open the door if I had tried, but it would have put the second floor in danger of flooding. I searched desperately for an emergency exit. My legs wouldn't touch the floor. I could hardly breathe. I was at my limit. There's a ladder in the corner of the room. There's a ladder. We can use it to get to the emergency passage. So, this is a full-length episode now. Is there anything else gonna go wrong here? Is Tsugumi going to live? Is this gonna lead to bigger problems with LeMU? Going to have to watch more to find out. So I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall return for the next episode of Ever17, the Out of Infinity. Farewell, folks.